Okay, guys, welcome to a Monday night Grubb Cast. I got a few people on here. Do me a favor and send me a comment. I'm trying something on Facebook to see if I can see your comments. I got another screen. Okay, Rusty. Yep, it popped up on Facebook screen and on my StreamYard. So now I can see when people are commenting. Last week we had a little problem on people commenting and not coming up on my Facebook. So I've figured out how to do a screen here and to where I can see everybody's comments. So, okay. Tonight we're going to be doing the only problem is, guys, I might get a little confused and stuff here trying to watch back and forth. I got too much stuff on the screen here, but maybe I got something figured out here to where I can see people that are commenting that ain't popping up on the screen. So I got Rusty, Misty, Dan Mullins, Tom Gould Jr. I think that's what we got so far on the comments. So John Daniels. Okay, yep. So it's popping up on both of my things here. So tonight I'm going to be giving away the 3.5-inch Medicine Grubb. Hi, Carol. Stick around, Carol. I got something I want to say here in a little bit. I need you to transfer for me if you would. But the 3.5 Medicine Grubb, and it's in the blue, sapphire blue. That's what we're going to give away tonight. And guess what, guys? I didn't do a trivia question tonight. I'll have to come up with one here in a minute, or if somebody wants to text me one and on my phone, I'll use your trivia question tonight. You just can't answer the trivia. So let's go ahead and get our sponsors. I got everything ready tonight and doing this with my comments and stuff. And what do? I forget to do the trivia question. But we'll get it figured out. If not, I'll figure one out here shortly with you, and we'll go. So tonight, let's go ahead and get the sponsors out of the way. Fish Sticks Rods, Hook and Donkeys, Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop, Southern Ohio Sanitation, and William and Son Construction. Guys, like I say every week, if you see these guys, give them a shout out, man. I really appreciate it. And guys, I'm telling you right now, it has been amazing. The people that's watching and viewing this, even after it's not on live, going back and watching it and stuff. Hey, Trish. Hey, Jeff Bateman. It's heartfelt to see that you guys are out there and watching it. And you know, taking time out on a Monday evening and be able to watch me sit here and ramble. Got some good stuff going on tonight. Like I said, the only thing I forgot was the trivia question. So we'll come up with something. I got the baits. I just got to come up with the trivia. Last Wednesday night at Fox Lake, we only had 2 boats show up, guys. It's been really it's been down. Hey, Dave Daly. Yeah, that might be right. Rusty might not be nothing on TV, so you guys won't watch me. But last week, Charlie Grubbs and Tom Gould won again. And Tom's on here tonight, and I want to give him a big shout out. He caught his biggest bass in a tournament and on a lake last Wednesday night. And Tom, once again, I'm sorry I did not weigh it. If I'd have known it, I would have damn sure weighed it for you. Next time you need to tell me that and let me know it. Carol, I'm better than watching the Bengals. Yeah, on and also Carol, if you would let George know, and Ron Williams, if you're on here, if you watch this Wednesday night, we're not going to have the tournament at Fox Lake or anywhere. Dad's going in to have some procedures, so me and him, neither one's going to be there, and there's just no sense of trying to have a tournament. We ain't getting that many people turn out, and so I just we're not going to have it this Wednesday night, and I'll give you guys an update on Dad's procedure. It's nothing bad, but he's going to be put out for it, so we'll come back next Wednesday night. Well, they will next Wednesday night and have a tournament, and we'll go from there. But let's go on with the tournaments. Saturday, we was up at Indian Lake fishing a club on club tournament. And guys, if you haven't done this they've been doing it for a few years now, and it's a fun setup. It literally, you take 5 boats. This year we done 4 boats because one club only had 4 boats. Yes, Carol, I would like you to tell George that there's no tournament. But they did the 4 boats, and you weighed all your fish, or you weighed your fish separately, but then they added all the weight up, and the club with the most weight wins the tournament. And it's a lot of fun. So first place in that tournament was Columbus Grove Cairo Bassmasters. They had 26.1 in their four boats. Second place was Southern Ohio Bass Club. They had 25.28. And third place was the Delphus Club, and they had 23.93. Me and Dad weighed in 7.61 in that tournament, I think it was. So, okay, Travis, I'll use that question. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's a good format, and it's a lot of fun. Next year they're going to go up to Lake Erie, and have it at Lake Erie. I'll let you know when they get the date and stuff. Damien will let me know, and we'll get the dates and stuff, and we'll get the word out. And Sunday, last call was at the river. They went down and went out of the Reedsville ramp out of below Ravenswood or below Belpre Dam. So the High River was very stingy. Wesley Sanders and Carson Behringer, they won it. They had one fish, and it was big bass for 2.49. So the river was really stingy. Second place was Jessica Thompson and Jared Starkey, and they had 1.69. And their classic, the Last Call Classic, is, I think it's not this Saturday, the following Saturday, or it might be Sunday. I'm not sure, but he's got it on Facebook. Go to Last Call Bassmasters, and it's on Facebook. It's going to be at Seneca Lake. And if you can't find it, get a hold of me, or Brian Rose is the one that's doing it. So just get a hold of him, and he can let you know. But Sunday we fished another tournament. Damie done back-to-back tournaments up to Indian Lake, and it was the Correctional Employees Tournament. Or anybody that's in corrections could fish this tournament. Actually, he opened it up to a couple locals fished it. And that's the picture that you guys seen that I posted on Facebook of me and Dad. That's the first tournament we'd fished in, I'd say probably 2 or 3 years. So, but as I told Mike Swearinger, I was on him with both feet. I had a ball up there. We ended up weighing in. We got first place, me and Dad, with 9.51. Second place was the Maples. They had 8.96. And third place was Wakefield and Windsor. They had 8.70, and they had Big Bass at 3.21. Hey, John Rose. But yeah, that was a fun tournament. I seen Trish on here earlier too. Yeah, Trish, I'm rocking the American flag jersey tonight. And also Trish said there's a Fish Her tournament October 13th. Trish, where would that tournament be at? Damien said we had 7 facilities represented and 2 states. So yeah, we had a nice little. That was a nice little tournament. It always makes it even nicer when you win it. But actually, I told Dad before we weighed in on our way back, I said, I don't care if we win, lose, whatever. I had so much fun that day catching fish. Guys, I know I had over 22 keepers. I was on them. Oh, okay. Okay, Trish. Yeah, I'll yep. It's not a Fish Her tournament. It is the state semi-nationals at Lake Erie, the 13th and 14th at Dempsey Ramp. But Trish is going to be there with her trailer on the 13th. So anybody wants jerseys or anything, you can come up to the Dempsey Ramp the 13th of October, and Trish will be set up selling jerseys, weigh bags, gloves, you name it. She's got it. And you won't be disappointed. She designed our club a club jersey. I posted on Facebook and stuff, and she done a wonderful job. I've got to get a couple ordered for some guys, and I'm real curious to see how they turn out. And she just said the Athens County gear is on the website. So you can go on to fishher.com and find you something and buy it for get it from her. She does amazing. And the thing that I really like about dealing with her is it's not a long wait. She gets the stuff out. Also, too, if any Phoenix owners out there, she has now got onto the Phoenix site. You can buy through Phoenix on the Phoenix website. She has Fish Her Way bags for sale on the Phoenix website. She's going to have me to where I've got about 4 or 5 way bags. I've already got 2 of them. And the club just ordered some. I really like him. Then she's got the Phoenix ones. I'll be way bag poor before it's over with. And guys, back to the 13th and 14th of October. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't accepted your invitation for the semi-nationals, get it done. Steve's getting ready to really start moving forward and getting other people added on. Delete your invite and add other people. So make sure if you're going to fish it and you haven't done it yet, get it done. If you placed high enough in the state championship, the top 31, or you was going through your club and you have not got an invite, get a hold of me or Steve immediately, because we're getting ready to start deleting the ones that was sent out and moving on. So we want 60 boats at the tournament. That way we can send 3 teams on to the nationals. If we can get 60 boats to show up to the semi-nationals and we've sent that many invites out and they all show up, we'll get to send 3 teams to the semi-nationals. So get that done, guys. Yeah, Tom, you're on the list of the jerseys. So like I said, guys, it's going to take me a little while to get used to this, watching the Facebook comments and my StreamYard comments, because some of the comments wasn't coming through last week, and now I've got it set up. They seem to all be coming through now that I got Facebook on part of the screen and StreamYard on the other part. So this weekend, we're going to be up at Lake Erie, going out of Dempsey Ramp for the run and gun. We'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Hey, Tracy. See, there's people from all the way from Maryland watching. And I know she's not a Bengal fan, so I don't have to worry about her watching Bengals. Yeah, we'll be at Dempsey Ramp fishing Saturday and Sunday. And then I will come home Sunday evening, and then I roll right back out and make the journey to North Carolina to start practicing for the for the regionals for the BFLs at Kerr Lake. So it's going to be a busy week for me. Tonight I was spending time out in the garage. I actually jacked the boat up and checked all the tires and the bearings and re-greased them and done some maintenance on the trailer, because the next the next 3 weeks straight, 4 weeks straight, she's going to be up and down the road. That trailer is going to be moving. So, but yeah, guys, and that's another thing that you want to always do. Keep an eye on them bearings. Of course, I say that, and I'll get about halfway to North Carolina and have some kind of problem. Seems like it's always me that has the bearing problems, and I'm the one always checking mine. But I just feel more comfortable knowing that, that I've checked them and looked at them. There was something else that I was going to bring up tonight. What date is that, Dan? Dan Mullins said that River Rats is going out of Cold Grove. Is that this weekend? If you give me the information of that tournament, Dan, well, now next Monday is going to be interesting because I'm not going to be able to take all my stuff with me. So I'm probably October 5th and 6th. So the River Rats going out of Cold Grove October 5th and 6th. I'm not going to be able to take all my stuff with me. I might try to take my laptop. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that all works out with my laptop trying to do this, or I may just do like I did at North Carolina or Alabama and just use my cell phone and do it that way, because I'll be getting into the house, settled into the house, and getting situated and stuff. But I'll still do a show. I won't have probably baits with me to give away, but we'll do a trivia question anyhow. And when I get home, I'll get the baits to the person that wins the trivia next week. But we'll figure it out. We'll wing it. You guys has been a very good following group of people, and I still can do it even on the road, one way or the other. So, but then I come back the following week, and then I go to Lake Erie for the semi-nationals. Guys, the meeting, the semi-nationals, it's a mandatory meeting. If you can't make it, let us know. But you need to be there. Somebody. Oh, here it is. Okay, Dan just sent me the flyer. It's River Rat Classic, hosted by River Valley Bass Club, Malone's Marine, October 5th and 6th. Cold Grove Boat Ramp, 7:15 to 3:15. Pre-tournament meeting at 6:15. Payouts $5,400. $200 entry fee. For information, get a hold of Dan Mullins or Kevin Wells. And guys, if you want to go down and fish that tournament and you don't have their information, get a hold of me. I got both of them guys' number. I'm not going to put it out here on the internet, but get a hold of me and I can get you their numbers. And you're not going to meet two of the better guys down south there. Dan, is Kevin fishing that one? He fished up to Lake Erie last weekend. I don't know how he done. I hadn't got to talk to him. The team elites was up there fishing last weekend. I heard it was a struggle. The semi-nationals, the 13th and 14th at Lake Erie. That's going to be a good time. But I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, Dan. I'm looking forward to this regional. Well, I am and I ain't. I'm not looking forward to fishing for 2 solid days at Lake Erie and then turn around and driving 3.5 hours home and then turn around and driving 6 more hours, maybe 7 hours through the night to North Carolina. But I'll be all right. If I get too tired, me and Scott's going to travel together and we'll talk on the phone or pull over and take a nap. But yeah, I want to try to break down Kerr Lake a little bit, figure it out a little bit. I went down there in the spring and fished as a co-angler. It's a big body of water, and I've only got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays all I'll have to figure it out. So I'll have to really, really get busy at it. But that's the fun part of these tournaments is the tournaments is okay, but it's just figuring it out and stuff. And, earlier on here, Rusty said, what did he say there? He said, "You're welcome," and he did. He turned me on to the fish that I caught this last weekend in Indian Lake. He sent me the same spot he was at for the BFLs, and the fish are still there. There's a bunch of fish in that area. Me and Dad fished it both days. We ended up with, like I said, 7.61 on day one and 9.51 on day two. But I changed up a couple things on the second day, started catching some bigger fish. So, but let's go ahead and we've got a few people on here. Let's go ahead and let me remind the people that come on later, we will not have a Wednesday night tournament this week. So Travis, if you're still on here, we won't have a Wednesday night tournament. They'll be able to start it back up next week. I won't be there next week either, but Dad and Tom and Gary and them should be there. So we'll get it started back up next week. I lost track of what I was doing. Oh, trivia question. We're doing 3.5 Minnesota Grubb, and it's the Sapphire Blue. This is a pretty collar. Hook and Donkeys. Mike comes up with some good collars. He ain't on here tonight because he's at Lake Erie, or on his way to Lake Erie. They're all up there beating up my fish. That's all right. I got a couple spots they won't beat up. Okay, trivia question. How long, now Travis and Misty, you can't answer this question. How long do bass live in the North U.S.? How long do bass live in the North U.S.? Get me a drink while you guys are Googling that. There's a span between, the answer is a span between nope, not 12, not 13. You need to Google it because it's a two-part question. No, Jamie, 15 to 20 years. Nope. It's close, Jamie. How long do bass live in the North U.S.? Rusty, you're real close, but not. Nope. Lisa, nope. Now, Rusty, you said 12 to 15, and Lisa said 15. No, Matt, 9. Nope. Boy, this is a harder question, Travis, and I thought. There you go. Dan Mullins wins it. Dan Mullins got it. 10 to 16 years. Where you at, Dan? I'll get you up here. There you go. 10 to 16 years. It says largemouth bass in the northern United States can live up to 15 years, but they typically less than 11 years. old in the South. The average lifespan of a largemouth bass is 10 to 16 years in the wild. So Dan Mullins gets it. Let's see. Now, Matt, I'm not going to put that up here because, well, everybody can see it that's on here. That'll get you in trouble. You'll be with me. You'll be bachelor. Which I tell you what, it's been a wonderful summer. Oh, Mike Slender is on here. What's up, Mike? I figured ain't you at Lake Erie? Now, Mike, it's 5 years probably in Ohio, since there's only about 10 bass in Ohio. I thought you was up there. Leave the fish alone. Looks like the wind's going to blow Friday, but it's going to calm back down by Saturday and Sunday, so we should be good. But it looks like it's going to blow on Saturday. On Friday. Okay, guys, I think I've rambled on here for 30 minutes, and I try to keep myself around 30 minutes to keep you guys on here. And it gives you something to do. If you're driving to town or something, you can watch it for 30 minutes and then go on to something better. Yeah, you don't need to check on my spots. They're just fine, Mike. There'll be enough people probably checking on my spots. Hey, Kirby. Kirby Stanford checked in on us. Guys, like I said before, I really appreciate everybody, getting on here, watching and commenting. Matt Taylor, how did you wreck your truck? I was watching Tony while driving. Sorry. I don't know if that'll get you to buy on your ticket or not. I doubt it. He might get a laugh out of it. Thanks, Jamie. You're on the good luck for next weekend. I'm just going up there. I hope I can get the money. That's all I care is getting the money up there to Erie, because then I can take that right on with me to North Carolina. So, but also too, guys, I think there was no, I already done the schedule for the BFLs next year. This summer or this winter, I'm going to do some stuff to try to get some more people to come on and talk about some stuff going on, and just more than just me. So I'm going to start doing some test runs and get stuff ready. I'd like to get Trish on here, and there's a few other people I'd like to get to come on and talk about what they got going on in their lives. So, but I appreciate everybody tonight. I'm going to go up and make me some dinner and make a much needed phone call. It's been a long weekend, so I will see you guys next Monday. It'll be interesting. You might want to tune in next Monday because it'll be interesting when we try to do it from a phone and figure out how the things are going. So, Dan, send me I know I got your address somewhere, but if you just message me your address, I'll put these baits in the mail tomorrow to you, and you try them down there on the river. They'll probably work on the river. So, guys, I'll see you next week, and I'll be in another state. So, I'll catch you all next week.